All right, 6:30 in the morning here. Some more decks I want to play. I thought that was a pretty good showcase for that deck. I don't want to do fire. There. Oh, here. This is the next deck I want to do. Orthworm. This Orthworm deck. This is a metal deck, and it's been one of the better performing decks I found for metal. And this is the one I actually have in paper. So the idea here is you've got the Orthworm, which can get up to 230 HP with 3 metal energies attached and does 100 damage. Super tanky, but obviously you're only going to tank a few hits, and that shoot through it damage is pretty underwhelming. But you can very easily power it up with Magnezone, and then once they hit it, because they're not going to one-hit KO it, you can use cards like Acerola and Penny, pick it up, pick up all the energy on it, and whatever tool you've got on it, put it right back down, and then you just Magnezone all the energy back onto it, and you have this invincible Orthworm. And then you just use cards to recycle your Acerolas and Pennies, and you just do that over and over again until they die. And then because the damage is so low, you have Boss's Orders and Guzma to deal it, but you can also do chip damage. So you Boss Orders up their small thing, knock it out, chip damage their big thing, so you can get the knockout with the shoot through. And if there's something really big you can't deal with, we've got this Heatran, which you can Magnezone energy onto to do big damage, as well as the Zamazenta can do 220 with Retaliate. So that's the quick and dirty overview. So let's get in it and play a game. I have to set it as the active deck. All right, let's do it. And God, I'm hoping this all keeps because there's a lot of gameplay. Thanks if you're watching at this point. Thank you. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. Just for GLC's sake, I don't get any money from this, so you watching the channel increases the views. Increasing the view time makes the algorithm prefer these videos and show it to other people. And the goal is, do you want to go first? No. The goal is that we get people who are not necessarily GLC heads but are Pokemon TCG players to see these videos and be like, wow, that format looks really fun. I might try it out. So thank you for watching to this point. I guess this is called the action part of the video. Tell me what you've been doing on TCG Live. What decks have you been playing? What decks have you been seeing? How's your experience been with TCG Live? How do you feel about GLC being on live? How do you feel about the card pool? Like, whatever you're thinking about the format, I want to hear it in the comments. I don't get enough comments on these videos. I know you guys are watching. I know everybody's talking in the Discord. But if you comment on the videos, then the people who aren't in the Discord will be able to look and see what the discussion looks like and then can jump in. Zamazenta is not the active I want, but that's okay. We've got to capture energy. Yeah, we're done. What is going on with the lag here? Wow, we mulligan twice. Are we playing against a metal deck? Frank Parisi. All right, metal. No, that is not the right Jirachi. I'm going to quit out because that is the wrong Jirachi. No games against, I was going to say dummies, but I don't mean dummy like stupid, but like when you play against these people who don't have GLC optimized decks, it feels like you're playing against a bot almost. Like you're just kind of playing against a punching bag. So let's try again. Actually, I'm going to give it a minute in case they queue back in. Let's collect our prizes here. See if we got anything good. Zacian. Pack opening. It's become a pack opening video. Finally starting to get credits from our Journey Together packs. If you're wondering how to get more credits in TCG Live, the best way to do it is to go to the shop, and you see these little purple things. You should spend those. First of all, you should buy whatever the decks are. There's like starter decks. I think like the ones that have the really good like EX cards and V-Star cards in them. Like I think there's like a Mew one that you can get. I don't know how to find those. But once you get those and you max out on those, then you want to use your stuff on Celebrations packs. So I buy Celebrations packs. I bought a bunch of code cards for those. I've spent like maybe 20 bucks to jumpstart my collection. And then once you do that, every time I buy a Celebrations pack, it just all converts into credits. So I just got like 550 credits from that. So And that's usually worth like 1 rare card per GLC. All right, let's jump in again. Still reeling from how crazy that Psychic Spread deck is. And I was just about to like leave thinking it was some random, just somebody playing a random coughing. But it was Sun and Moon coughing. So I was like, my thing was like, wait, Sun and Moon, like these people who are just building random cards and decks are not playing Sun and Moon cards. What a lucky bunny. Okay, let's do it. Come on, be a GLC player. Have a real GLC deck. Always heads, always optimistic. Heads. Do we want to go first? No. Ah, they must know who I am. Give them a thumbs up. Smile, you're on camera. Mulligan. Ooh, they got fancy sleeves too. Let's do this. All right, there is our Magnemite. You had to take 2 mulligans. Your opponent had to take 2 mulligans. I should have looked at what they had, but the thing glitched. I like this Magnemite. It doesn't take any damage while it's on the bench, which is nice. Can't be randomly sniped before you can get it set up. I do have Luxcape in this deck, but I actually prefer to put Luxcape on the Magnezone. And again, this deck gets a lot better, I think. It sucks to lose Versus Seeker for this deck for sure, because you can't just Versus Seeker back your pennies and Acerolas very easily. All right, Hitmon Bros. Okay. Definitely need to get this Magnemite out of the active spot. But we've got a few cards that can do that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so they can't just Hex Maniac you. You have to actually knock out your Magnezone to stop you from being able to use its ability. So if you put a Luxcape on it, it makes it way harder to knock out, to boss's orders and knock it out. And then I use Cape of Toughness and Bravery Charm. Those are good enough to keep the Orthworm alive. I also have Frying Pan in here, but that's just to account for weakness. I have Frying Pan and then the Metal Guard energy, because weakness totally screws up this deck's whole strategy if I play a fire deck. All right, Brooklet Hill. Who is What a Lucky Bunny? Do I know who this is? But there's definitely Hitmon Bros, so that's cool to see Hitmon Bros in the live app. I have this deck made too, but I haven't used it yet. And they've got all the Hitmon Bros. The way it works is you do Hitmonchan, Hitmon for 30, and then Hitmonlee does special combo for 90, and then Hitmontop does 60 to everything to finish off the combo. It's a bit awkward with the Magnemite. Because if I evolve it up into Magneton, it becomes vulnerable to Hitmonlee. So I actually kind of want to keep it as a Magnemite and then try to rare candy into Magneton. They don't necessarily need the Magneton right away. Okay, Zamazenta. All right, let's Nest Ball. So the things we want to prioritize setting up are Varoom and Jirachi. Now, yes, I am running the wrong Jirachi in this deck. But the reason I run this one is because I like this Jirachi because it can use TMs much better than the other Jirachi can. And it can also use U-turn way better because it doesn't put itself to sleep. So instead of having to use a skateboard and then losing the skateboard when the Jirachi gets knocked out, I can just play U-turn board in this deck instead. All right, so this is perfect. There's the Magneton. Let's prize check. We got Magneton, Magnezone. Yes, the River Room's here. As far as targets, cool, we've got everything else. That's great. Ooh, we're a little bit short. Oh no, we've got 2 energy in our hand, so we're good. Okay, I think we want to get rid of the... I want to get rid of the Brooklet Hill. Do we sentient? I think we want to do that. So let's pop the hill. Let's use the forest. I like having energy in the discard pile. Another energy. Attach energy. No, now we... Oh yeah, we attach energy, retreat. Send up the Jirachi. We use the Jirachi. Tag Call or Full Metal Lab. This is not good because we already attached our energy for turn. So Tag Call would be good next turn though. So let's get the Tag Call. We'll Tag Call now. Oh, that's right. We run the Mallow and Lana, so we have 2 cards. Now we can discard the Mallow and Lana to the Cynthia and Caitlyn to draw 3 cards. There's a weakness card. A Timer Ball's good. Let's play the Zamazenta, and we will just pass the turn. Okay, so the goal here is to not have Magneton on the board while it's my opponent's turn after they've hit and run, right? So the way we can avoid that is we can either Rare Candy into Magnezone, because this is immune to damage as long as it's on the bench. We Rare Candy to Magnezone, or it looks like what we're going to be doing is we're going to Timer Ball, get Magneton out, and then TM the Iono. Okay, well, if we can find an evolution source, we did not. We do have an Iono. What I was going to say was we evolve into Magneton on our turn and then TM evolution to get it straight up into Magnezone and get it out of KO range for the Hitmonlee. But now we have to worry about this. So there's Okidogi. The U-turn board on the Machop. I'm not sure about that. I don't think that was correct. I think you want U-turn board on the Hitmonlee. Air Balloon on the Hitmontop. That's fine, I think, preserving energy. Hitmon combo runs a very low amount of energy, often relying on Training Court. But I think I was better giving them energy than giving them another basic on their bench. Go straight into the Hitmonchan. If I had a Gust, I could just Gust up the Okidogi, but I do not. Is there anything I want to do with this? We've got Keep of Toughness. I guess we could get... What do I want to do here? We could Forest the Heavy Ball away. Oh, I guess Heavy Ball would get us Heatran. We don't have Heatran. Let's get Heatran. There's 2 energies in the prizes. The question is, do we want to fill up our bench against this Hitmon top? I think the answer is no. And then do we want to put a Cape of Toughness on this Varoom so that they can't do any bench damage, or they can't knock anything out with Hitmonlee? I think the heads up play is to put the Cape of Toughness on the Varoom and not to put down any basics right now. And we don't want... Shoot, do we attach energy to the Jirachi is the question. No, I think we Iono, and if we get TM Evo, we'll just Viridian Forest for an energy. There we go. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Feels bad to give them 4 brand new hand off of their 2-card hand, but that's how it goes. I wonder if I should run Adventure Bag in this deck. Capture energy. So the cool thing about Zamazenta is Metal Shield works even when it's on the bench, so we could actually reduce the damage down to 60. I think we put U-turn board on the Jirachi. Oh shoot, we forgot to Dreamy, and now we're gonna find the TM Evo. Oh, we found the Revavroom. Awesome. Okay. I forgot to do the Dreamy Revelation. I feel dumb. I am kind of dumb, so that's okay. And then now we just capture energy. Or should we? No, we should save the capture energy. Let's save the capture energy. Or do we discard it? Let's forest away the This is tough. Let's force this away. And then we'll draw. Yep. There it is. But you know what? We wouldn't use it because we didn't find the Magneton anyway. So we don't even care that we have found the TM evolution. Let's put the capture energy on the Zamazenta. I'm going to decline to use it though. We're going to keep this out. And then do we want to Palpad at all? No, I think we're good. I think we put the air balloon on the Zamazenta now. Okay. Yeah, we're good. That might have been a mistake though, because now if I get a Magneton, I won't be able to TM Evo with the Zamazenta. Shoot. Interesting. Field Blower. You have so many targets. I would appreciate him Field Blower. I almost appreciate Field Blowing off the Cape of Toughness. But I think he gets rid of the Viridian Forest if he doesn't have a Stadium. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was correct. Targets. But they undid my mistake and I lured out their Field Blower, so. Losing the Viridian Forest sucks because it's going to take us off card draw, but we have Marnie. And we did draw Boss, so we could mess up their combo by bossing up the Okidogi. Unless they attach energy to it. But they need energy for the Hitmonlee. So I think they still do the combo. They just Hitmonlee, hit the Revavroom, and then that will be a knockout with the Hitmon top. So this Magnemite ability definitely coming in handy in this matchup. Okay, gonna get them a Choke. Choke's kind of annoying actually because it does stop our bench damage from Orthworm. Interesting. Putting the Karate Belt on the Hitmonchan. Ooh, Rose Tower. That's why I just want to draw cards. If they don't attach to Okidogi, we can try to boss trap them. Oh, interesting. Sure, let me see their board more clearly. I think we just send up the Revavroom here, right? Because then, like, their only targets to hit are Magnemite and well, I guess they could. They're gonna knock out the Jirachi. That's what they're trying to do. In that case, I think I'm okay with that. I think I'd rather them knock out the Jirachi than have them snipe the Revavroom and then threaten it with the Hitmon top. So. Sucks that we had to put the cape on, but it was just, we had to put an insurance policy on the Varoom. We could not afford to have them knock it out with Hitmonlee if we didn't draw into the Revavroom. Yeah, so that's fine. If we can stall them even one turn with Boss on the Okidogi, then, or even better on the Machoke, since it also has 2 retreat costs with the U-turn board, we can interrupt their combo. I don't really have anything else going on. We could Marnie. could Pal Pad and U-turn board. We get down to 3 cards in hand, so that's not great. Yeah, I think we just boss pass. And then what do we shuffle in? Should we shuffle back in Mallow and Lana and Boss's Orders? Let's just do it. I really hope they print a ball card in the future that just says get a basic energy. Like an energy search, but it's a ball. I don't know what ball it would be. I'm sure there's something. Some ball they haven't made from the old Gold and Silver games or something. A moon ball. Oh shoot, they have the Bird Keeper. No, Great Ball. Stop playing Great Ball. Guys, don't put Great Ball in your deck. Great Ball is a bad card. I don't understand why people are putting Great Ball in their deck. The devastating Hitmontop combo, which did 0 damage to Magnemite, 30 damage to Zamazenta, and 60 damage to Reverfroom. Okay, we got Guzmahala. Guzmahala. Does that help us at all? Then we could draw cards. Do we just want a Marnie? No, I think this is where we're supposed to evolve Magneton. So let's Ball Guy. Yep. There we go. A Timer Ball. Okay, and we got Magneton, who is now safe from being sniped. And then Quick Ball for, I guess, the Orthworm. So they've now Marnied and Ionoed me, yes? What are the chances they play Judge? Do we just Rose Tower? I feel like we just want a Rose Tower. I think we get rid of the U-turn board actually, and we'll keep the Marnie. Okay, and then we'll pass the turn. Yeah, the Cape of Toughness on the room really sucks. You really want an air balloon on that. Or even a U-turn board on it. But that's what it is. Oof, grindy game so far. There is the Okie Dokie. Yeah, we're in trouble. So I think our hope here is we get Magnezone, we send up Zamazenta. Oh, it has a Bravery Charm on it. That sucks. And we don't run Field. I don't run Field Blower in this deck just because the deck's not trying to like take quick knockouts. It's trying to set up an invincible board state, which we've been kind of struggling to do here. I don't know if I should play Field Blower, but I think I just didn't have enough space. I made that call a long time ago. I don't think I ran it in paper either. That Field Blower was just getting in the way and not actually helping with the deck do what it wants to do, which is make an invincible Orthworm that can never die. So yeah, I guess Zamazenta off the Magnezone. Hope we get enough energy. It sucks we're losing our draw engine. I'll have to run it back here. Just kind of had a rough start against the Hitmon combo getting set up really fast. I guess the question is, do they go for the Hitmon combo again? I think they should. Bottom phone. Ah, bro, you should be running the other one. The Pokenav, or what is it called? Not Poke Gear. I can't remember what it is. Where's the item that lets you look at the top 3 cards, take a energy or Pokemon, put it into your hand, and put the other 2 cards on back on top in any order. Okay, Machamp's here. That's good, because now we can shoot through. I think that was a little premature to evolve the Machamp, but it's not like we're going to win anyway. Okay, so send up the Zamazenta. Full Metal Lab is good. Fortunately, it means we're going to draw less cards off of Rose Tower, but it's okay. Get them off of Rose Tower. Gladion. I don't think there's anything in the prizes I want. Is Luxcape in the prizes? Shoot, I don't remember. I think we just Marnie. If Luxcape was in the prizes, that would probably be the right thing to take. But I don't remember. Shoot, we did not get the energy we needed. That's right, we needed energy. And we only have a colorless energy on the Zamazenta, so... Oh, no. We have Mallow and Lana. Yeah, that's a bummer. Do we put the Metal Frying Pan on here? He has to do 100 damage. We're reducing 60. Yeah, actually we can survive with the Frying Pan. Scuba Net on the Halucha. I think I could actually turn off this light now that the sun's out. I mean, we have the pieces we need. We've got the Magnezone, we've got the Orthworm. We just need more energy, and then we need Penny Acerola. And we need a pivot, which I guess kind of F now that we've discarded the U-turn board. Erica's Hospitality. To draw 3 cards, I guess. It's for each Pokemon. Yeah, I gotta play Eric's Hospitality. That card's so good. Yes, we survived. They did not have a bump for the stadium, but we're dead drawing. I think we just Mallow and Lana here, and then Rare Candy back, or Escape Rope back into it. At this point, we're just kind of delaying the inevitable, though. The healing is glitched in this game. It doesn't show healing, so that's kind of unfortunate. Don't get trapped by that. If they heal, you got to keep track of it. If they heal damage, you got to keep track. So right now, the Zamazenta should be fully healed. Well, I feel like we navigated that pretty well with what we could have done. There was a lot of pressure on our board very early. And we had a way to get around the Hitmon combo to get the Magnezone up. It's just Iono hurt us pretty bad. So now it should reset. He should hit me again and I'll still be at 110. Oh, he got the bump. Okay, never mind. He's going to take the knockout. I think we just scoop. Oh, why didn't he play it? Oh, he got by the glitch. He got by the glitch, guys. Okay. But I think we scoop here. GG. Yeah, they got confused. They missed the Mallow healing. So, well, if you come back and watch, that's what happened. Mallow healed the damage and it didn't show it come off. So you should have played that Stadium, you would have gotten the knockout. Alright, let's try it one more time. Let's see if we can make this deck do what it's supposed to do. I was playing it earlier and it's doing great. It was awesome. And I feel like we were close. It's just, again, a lot of pressure. Alright. And I think this is going to be the last one, because I'm getting kind of tired, and this has now been a 2-hour video. Maybe I'll chop it up. I don't know. Would that be? That's probably better for me if I chop it up. No, we do not want to go first. It's like, who really watches the full VODs when someone like does a 5-hour live stream with a bunch of decks, right? Like, it's fun to watch, but who actually watches the full VOD? Like, you're just gonna watch probably the first 2 and then you're gonna give up and you're gonna forget. You're gonna forget about it and you're not gonna go back. So maybe I should split this up into multiple videos. What is this? This looks fake, but there is a bucket. I am tempted to just play against this punching bag though, just to let my deck do its thing. Who am I playing against? Sylveon 334. The seal can't be optimal, and it's from F block. It's Artisan. I mean, this looks like a legit attempt to build a deck for the format. But again, it's probably from like cards they own. This D block Sobble. There's a better. The Rapid Strike Sobble is better. Okay, I'm going to entertain this for a few turns, but what? Pyukumuku? We're playing the Pyukumuku? The like discarded draw card? Okay, let's see what we got. Dream Revelation. Not going to forget this time. Ooh, Arven's really good. I mean, that's our setup right there. Right, we've got the capture energy. And let's just see what we got before we Arven. Oh, we're missing the Magnemite. Oh, but that's good. We can just get Hisuian Heavy Ball because we have all the evolutions. Do we have Hisuian Heavy Ball? There it is. Do we have TM Evo? There it is. Okay, perfect. Glad I did that first. So we get the room. The Arven, we could have also used the Artisan. I forgot that was there. Hisuian Heavy Ball, TM Evo. And this is why I like this Jirachi better. It's because you can use the ability and still be able to use your technical machines. TM Evolution specifically is really important for this deck. And we've got the Evolution Incense. We'll go ahead and use the Artisan to get the Orthworm. Just get our strategy rolling. Put the don't put the U-turn board on the Jirachi. Jeez, that's the kind of stuff I keep doing to myself. Okay, and then we'll TM Evo for Room and Magneton. Oh, jeez, the misclicks. I'm really glad it caught me there. Good design that it says, wait, are you sure you don't want to grab something? Alright, we're on our way to the deck doing its thing. Yeah, this is a fake deck. This is not real. Call for Family is cool though. But I am going to just play it out because my deck's doing its thing, so let's see what the deck does. Okay, they got Dugong. What does this do? Also, it's not from Sword and Shield block, so, like, what's going on? Discard 2, this deck does 60 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. They're like, oh look, it's Radiant Greninja. Oh, they're playing the real Drizzile. Okay, alright, alright. Shady dealings. Respect. This person is... They're doing something on their own. They're doing their own thing here, but they've got good cards. There's a Snom. Okay, not fake deck. Maybe they're playing the... What does this evolve into? Ludicolo? Maybe the new Ludicolo that gives plus 40 HP? The Quaxley's wrong. That should be a Mudkip. I don't think you should ever play the Quaquawl over the Swampert. Ah, they got their own TM Evo. Quaxwell. Okay, this is a game. It's a real game. This is their deck's doing its thing. It's setting up. It's not a fake deck. We're not playing against a bot. So I am fine with that. Let's timer ball. Let's see if we got heads. Double tails. Oh no, not double tails. Good thing I have this Evo Incense. Okay. What do we actually need to do? We're going to play the U-turn board on the Jirachi. We have 2 energy. We need 2 more. So let's... The question is, do we use one of them? I mean, we're going to put the U-turn board on no matter what. Do we use one of these energy for Rumbling Engine? Or do we just dig now and then hope we get it? I think we dig now. Gotta do that. Because we're only drawing like 2 cards. Gosh, I don't want either of those. Oh, I do want Ultra Ball actually, so that I can clear out my hand. Yeah, let's do that. Ultra Ball. Discard Rare Candy, Acerola. Get Zamazenta. Really hope my kid doesn't wake up right now. Wake up in 20 minutes, not right now, please. And then we will Magnetic Circuit. We're going to keep the Cynthia and Caitlyn so we can get the Acerola back into our hand. And then we're going to Rumbling Engine. Draw 5 cards, because that's fair. Ooh, we got Viridian Forest. Okay, that's good. And then we will Magnetic Circuit again. We still play a supporter, and unfortunately we're not getting a knockout with on the Dugong here. Unless, is it weak to steel? Oh, it's weak to metal. Nice. Okay. We'll put a weakness card energy on it. Did we use Artisan yet? We have not used Artisan. May as well. They have Snipe, but they're not playing spread, so we may as well fill our bench up. And then Viridian Forest. Discard the Level Ball for Metal Energy. And then do I discard the Clara here just to get back to Acerola? Circuits. Oh, I should probably... Do I play Recycle Energy in this deck? I probably should. Put back the Acerola. Okay, there's the cape. We're going to put the cape on the Magnezone as we said we would. And then we retreat. We're going to hit for weakness, which is very lucky for us. And then I guess who do we shoot through on? Probably the Inteleon. Or maybe we'll just try and Miser the Lotad off the board. Because Ludicolo will eventually become very annoying for us to deal with. Why would you put up Well, I guess if they have a air balloon. Okay, they have the air balloon. Smart that they didn't play it last turn, so they didn't get field blowered. Alright, our opponent's cooking. Our opponent is cooking something. They got the Inteleon, they're doing stuff. They're not so off meta as I thought. This Dugong is sus. I'm not gonna lie, this Dugong is very sus. I feel like there's gotta be something better than 3 energy, discard 2, 60 damage to two Pokemon. But maybe they're cooking. They're cooking something. Maybe it's good. Who knows? I don't like sniping in this format in the TCG live version of GLC, just because bench barriers have no counter right now. As I mentioned, really the only thing you do to counter bench barrier is boss canceling cologne, which is very involved and hard to pull off. In regular GLC, you've got Silent Lab to just shut them off and do whatever you want for a turn, and it's very easy to find Silent Lab. Got Level Ball and Quaquaval. This is kind of the replacement for Octillery. Abyssal Hands. It's slightly better because you get to put a card on the bottom. Oh, you must put a card on the bottom, and then you get to draw TF5. Okay, there's the Manaphy. No Whale Lord. I like that. Whale Lord's annoying to deal with, although I do have this Heatran, which can, for 5 energy, does kill a Whale Lord. 5 metal energy. That's why I run the Heatran for stuff like that. Alright, this is the first time I've seen a Quaquaval actually come out, so that's cool. I've seen a lot of people playing Swampert. I've seen some Alolan Sandslash to replace Octillery. We've tried out the Rapid Strike Octillery on stream, which gets the Karina's focus. Okay, Inteleon with the Aqua Bullet. So now the question is, do I need to Acerola? And I mean, don't really have anything else going on right now, so yeah, let's Acerola. Okay, we send up the Jirachi. And now, let's see, there's actually a good case for going in with the Heatran instead. So you could do Coating plus 3 metal energy. Yeah, let's see. Earthen Vessel, discard Gladion. How many do we have in the deck? We have exactly 3 in the deck. I don't know that we could switch it out though. But I feel like if we just kill this Inteleon now, then we don't have to deal with it. Then we put them down an attacker, and we might actually give ourselves a better chance. So let's, or actually, can we do that? We want to keep all this energy, so let's Dreamy Revelation. Ooh, yeah, there we go. That's exactly what we want. Superior Energy Retrieval. Yeah, now I definitely feel much better doing the Heatran play. So let's do Coding Energy, Circuit, 50, 100, 150, 200. And then do we even bother putting down? Yeah, I'm not afraid. Let's put down the Orthworm. And we'll circuit to that in case we get our hand disrupted. And then, actually, do we discard the weakness energy? Yeah, let's do that. Let's draw some more cards. Because we need to have cards in hand for the superior energy retrieval. Ooh, boss's orders. I like having that for next turn. Alright, and now let's go in for the KO with the Heatran. So Heatran is our deletion button when we delete things. This Heatran's really good for that purpose. Sometimes you just need to be defensive by being offensive and removing a threat quickly and efficiently in one hit. And so that's what the Heatran's for. Now it sucks that it has 4 retreats, but we did draw an escape rope. So we're good. Hopefully they don't Iona us here. That would be annoying. Yes, ball guy. We want to see ball guy. Okay. Discard the heavy ball. Getting... So they have the Quaquaval. As long as they've got the Quaquaval going, they are doing stuff. They are in play. Wishy-washy. This is bad wishy-washy. You should not play this wishy-washy. I feel like there's another. The other one's in the game, isn't it? I should play that one in my Hydro Pump deck instead of the Kyogre. The Kyogre has not been doing good for me. There's too many Manaphy's and Bench Barrier Muse, and you need... There's a Ludicolo. You need to have Baxcalibur. You can't just do Frostmoth. Yeah, Ludicolo is annoying. If I can get Mount Coronet in play, then I could actually power up this Heatran multiple times. I do have a boss. So I could boss up the... Ludicolo. Are they going to take a knockout here? Shot. Interesting. So we're burned. What does this do? Yeah, this card is way... Actually, this card is way safer in this format without Hex Maniac and Silent Lab, so that's fair enough. Yeah, I feel like we have to take out the Ludicolo. I could take out the Quaquaval, actually. Actually, yeah, I think we take out the Quaquaval with the Zamazenta. Okay, so we have the boss. We've also got Rosa, but I think we're gonna save that. Alright, jeez. We'll take this and we'll discard it to the energy retrieval. Do we want a rescue stretcher? No, I think we'll hold off on that. Good question is, do I want to draw a card here? I think the answer is no, because my hand's too full right now. And then we boss the Quaquaval because it's being annoying. Put the air balloon here. I guess we could have, but we do have the Rosa. Did we discard the Super Rod already? Or was that last game? We still have Super Rod in play somewhere. Okay, and then we'll retreat. Oh no, wait. Yeah, they did knock us out, right? Yeah, we're retaliating. Oh gosh, I was thinking we got knocked out by burn or something. We burned them. There's my cat. It's hungry. Okay, I'll feed you in a second. Just let me finish this. He's deaf, so he can't hear anything I'm saying either, so. But you guys can hear him, and you can hear me telling him to be quiet. So yeah, I think cutting them off from their draw there was a good thing to do. Because that Quaquaval was going to keep the cards flowing pretty well. This thing, not that. So what is this doing? 40, 30 more for each basic. So he's got 5 basics. So he's doing 180. Oh my goodness. So if only we had Full Metal Lab out. Okay, I think we're still okay. It's a bit concerning, but okay, so we could rescue Stretcher, Rosa, and get like a super rod. How many energies do we have? 3 plus 3. All right, let's rescue Stretcher. It's a nest ball and see how many energy are in the deck. We have 1 energy left in the deck. So we can get that with the Rosa. And then we'll also get Super Rod. Assuming it's here. Oh, we get Coronet. That's fine. Did I not put Super Rod in this deck? That's fine. Coronet's really good for us here. And then yeah, we'll play let's do the Jirachi next. We didn't want a Jirachi before we searched all those cards out. Do we want Mallow, Mana, or Energy Spinner? I guess Energy Spinner is a dead card, so we'll take Mallow and Mana. Play the Coronet. Got lots of energy. And then we'll put it all on the Zamazenta. And do we just bench and draw? I think we have to manage our energy a little more carefully and our deck size. So let's retreat. And we'll take the knockout with Zamazenta here. I feel like we're in a good spot because we can just keep trading with Zamazenta. There's our Super Rod, perfect. So now we can just, if they knock out Zamazenta again, we'll Super Rod it back in, quick ball it out, want Coronet, put the energy on it, and we'll just keep trading back and forth. But since we're ahead on the prize race, I feel like we're okay. Zamazenta can just knock out anything they put out, even with this Ludicolo boosting everything's energy HP by 40. We did get to do the Acerola once at least, but that's just not where we're at right now. Oh, they looks like they have run out of resources. So now the question is, what do I do against this mana feed? I wish I had a Guzma. Let's see. I think we kill anything but this mana feed. I think we want to kill anything but. So let's force something out. Something's gonna die, and I think it's the Ludicolo. Yep. Okay, and now we're going to... There's only 1 energy in the discard pile. Let's play the Heatran. Let's... Dreamy Revelation. Oh, there's the Guzma. Okay, Guzma. Do we Guzma here? Guzma and knock out the Quaquaval? Can we? Shoot, we should have retreated. Should have retreated. So we don't have any energy. Our energy's in play. Yeah. Oh, we can still do it. We can still do it because we didn't retreat yet. We only escape roped. So bring this up. Send in the Zamazenta. There we go. There we go. We got this. Retreat the Zamazenta. Send this guy in. Use Mount Coronet. Circuit. There we go. We figured it out. Solve the puzzle. And now we can knock it out with Steel Burst. And keep them off of that card draw. And down to 1 prize. There we go. Got it. GG's. Yeah, that's how the deck's supposed to work, and it's really fun to play. GG33 Sylveon, cool deck actually, pretty cool deck. The Wishy-Washy is actually way better in this format than in regular GLC, because Wishy-Washy, it's like, if they play a Silent Lab, if they play a Hex, you're screwed. Wobbuffet, Glaring Weezing, a lot of those cards aren't in TCG Live, so it makes sense that it's better. But we were able to just build up our board really perfectly there. So that's the deck. I think that's going to be it for this video or these videos. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to split it up. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you for the next one. Bye.